Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Meet Sean Gathright. Sean is a young man who will serve as a symbol of being very careful who you choose as a friend. Sean had it all. Boy, Sean had a good life. Sean came from suburbia America. Sean traveled the world. He had more than most young men his age and complexion. Yeah, man, Sean had a good life, had a good support system and everything. And he threw it all the way trying to be a gangster. He wanted to be a gangster, and he threw it all away. Sean and his buddies were convicted of killing rapper Julio Foolio in June of 2024. They all were sentenced to life without parole. No chance of parole at all. Sean is just 20 years old. If he lives to be 100, he'll spend the next 80 years in prison. Although Sean has no chance of getting out of prison, he started a GoFundMe. His family started a GoFundMe on his behalf. That GoFundMe requested that people send him money to help fight his case where he was convicted of killing another young man. If you're not familiar with the case, fam, allow me to bring you up to speed.
About an hour and a half for the jury to decide that they would spend the rest of their lives in prison. And this is a conversation that I have personally been seeing a lot on social media. People I know reaching out to me over comments that were made on Monday about what life would look like inside that prison for those four men. So I also got a little bit of perspective from someone else who knows exactly what it's like to have a prison sentence. Perhaps you've seen this moment from the sentencing phase in the Julio Foolio murder trial.
But as former warden and even as a jail administrator, he's someone that's young, he's healthy. In reality, we need that labor, we need that sweat equity, and we will put him out there to work because we do have an aging prison population, jail administration.
Former Florida prison warden Raul Bonasco explaining why it would be more beneficial to sentence Sean Gathright to life without parole instead of death.
Do inmates sentenced to death contribute to the prison workforce in any way?
No.
That one moment has since gone viral, shocking people around the nation, including Ian Manuel. What went through your mind when you watched that clip and heard him say that?
He said the quiet part out loud. The 13th Amendment in the United States Constitution allows slavery for incarcerated people.
This topic is deeply personal for him. He was sentenced to life just 2 weeks after his 14th birthday. His youth was spent working without pay inside a prison, 60 hours a week.
And I have vivid memories working behind the kitchen as a 14-year-old, rolling tubs of slop and dumping it with 4 or 5 people, these big containers of slop, or they had me mowing the grass. And I got so mad at mowing this grass that I started running with the lawnmower because it's like football fields of grass that you had to cut. And I wanted to be in school getting my education.
Manuel says aside from wanting an education, he wanted to be rehabilitated. But when he went before a judge to overturn his sentence 26 years later, at age 39, this is what he says he was told.
Judge William Fuente looked at me and told the court that, there was a statement made about Mr. Manuel being rehabilitated. However, in 1990, the legislative intent was to punish, not rehabilitate.
And we can stop right there, fam. We can stop right there. The legislative intent is to punish, not rehabilitate. So anybody that thinks that all of a sudden after you murder somebody and you catch the Holy Ghost, they gonna let you out because now you're a good person, you've realized the error of your ways, it ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen. They need that free labor. Now you think about that as you embark on your journey to get a bag. You know, you want the bag, right? You want to get that bag. Yeah, you think about how you getting that bag and what that bag's going to cost you. That's if you don't end up in a body bag. You did? So let me show you what Sean's family posted on GoFundMe. Check this out, family. Dear friends, family, and supporters, this is a fundraiser on behalf of Sean Gathright's family. Sean is only 20 years old and is currently facing the fight of his life after being convicted in a case that has completely changed the course of his future. Anyone who truly knows Sean knows he is not the person being portrayed by this case. Sean is deeply loved by his family, friends, and community. And during this difficult time, we are asking for support to help his loved ones navigate the emotional and financial burdens that come with this situation. Donations will go towards supporting Sean's family and ensuring they are able to remain present and supportive throughout this process. We know Sean beyond the media portrayal and continue to believe in his heart, his humanity, and so on and so on. This is actually the message that they wrote after they received criticism for the GoFundMe page. At first, they was talking about the expenses would go towards legal remedies. They, to help Sean fight the case to get his time knocked down or perhaps even get acquitted. Interesting. You know what something else is interesting, fam? According to reports, Sean didn't shoot Julio Foolio in one incident. He shot him in two separate incidents. He shot him the first time, he shot him in the foot and he survived. And then later, I don't know how much time had elapsed between the two incidents, but he shot him again, and this time he finished him off with the help of his other three buddies. And now he wants some money. The family wants some money. You know what? Let me tell you what else the family said after the heat came down on them for the GoFundMe. We want to address the recent reports being made against Sean's GoFundMe. While we completely understand that not everyone would choose to support Sean, going as far as reporting the fundraisers, sending threats, and continuously harassing not only Sean, but also his loved ones and family members is truly nasty-spirited and completely out of control. We have updated the GoFundMe to clarify that the funds are intended to support Sean's family as they navigate the many emotional, financial, and personal hardships that come with the events ahead. Throughout all of this, we continue to hold sincere empathy and respect for everyone impacted by this situation. Supporting Sean does not mean we are dismissing the hurt, pain, or seriousness surrounding what has happened. At the same time, Sean is someone we love deeply, and we will continue to stand beside him. We know his heart, and we believe in his humanity, growth, and redemption. We are grateful beyond words for every person who has donated, shared kind words, prayed for us, or continued to support Sean during this difficult time. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. And without donations, with or without donations, we are still willing to sell everything down to the clothes off our bodies to fight for Sean. To those who support Sean, thank you for continuing to stand with him and his family. To those who do not support him, we respectfully ask that you simply block, disengage, and move forward towards causes and people you do support rather than spreading hate, threats, and negativity. All right, what y'all think about that, fam? That sounds cool, right? Cool little message, but it ain't working. It ain't working. Nah, man, you can't expect to have bad behavior rewarded. That's the problem with these GoFundMe and these Send Go funds or Send Fund Go, whatever they call them. That's the problem with these damn type of platforms. People can commit the most horrible crimes, the most horrible acts. People can be totally irresponsible and run their asses to a platform like this and beg for money. So we're supposed to pay for your mistakes. You want us to pay for your mistakes. If it ain't about the people who support him directly, hey, what you going public for? Why don't you just call the people that you know? Or why, and better yet, put the number out there and let the people call you. You think people ain't gonna have an opinion about this? You think y'all gonna be able to just post this stuff online and people not gonna have an opinion? It don't work like that. Yeah, it don't work like that. You ain't gonna be able to just kill people and people not say nothing about it. You're gonna kill them, then you're gonna go to jail, start a GoFundMe, and then expect it to be all positive. You think people just gonna go flocking to donate. I looked at the GoFundMe last time I saw it, it was at $800 and something. I don't know how far it got, but I believe they took it down because I couldn't find it. Yeah, I only saw a screenshot of it. So I couldn't find I couldn't find it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, but it looks like they may have taken it down. The audacity. Then the dude said he had a management team. He said, hey, man, you trying to get in touch with me? Get in touch with my management team. Get in touch with my management team. I know celebrities who ain't got a management team. This boy say, get in touch with my management team. It's gone too damn far. Yeah, man. He's living in a virtual reality. Yeah. The dude is, and listen, look at what he said when he first started, when he got out. This is right after he got locked up. He's allegedly in solitary confinement. Let him tell it. This is what he has to say.
What's up, everybody? It's Sean. I'm just reaching out to y'all, just to give y'all a quick update about my situation. Right now, they got me in confinement. It's just a protocol thing after Friday, but I should be out of here soon. And reaching back out to everybody. I've seen, I've heard that a lot of y'all have been reaching out to my Instagram page at the official Sean G. This is my real page. This is the page that I will be, communicating to the outside world from, through my management team and stuff like that. I really appreciate all the messages and, all the comments and the likes and the shares and the donations. It means more than y'all can understand. Like, it truly means a lot in a difficult time like this. We all know that God has the last word, and I just really appreciate y'all for seeing me in a different light. Y'all will be hearing from me soon. Like I said, I just have to get out of confinement, take a couple days, but I appreciate y'all. I love every single one of y'all. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So shout out to Say Cheese. I got that off of his Instagram, that video off his Instagram. Now, the dude started talking about God. When they start invoking God, after you commit a crime like that, and now you worried about God. Now you talking about God. Imagine if he had God on his heart when them killers came to his door and said, you want to go? Let's go get him. Where was God then? I guess he was kicking it somewhere. God was busy. Maybe he was somewhere shooting pool or something. Where was God when you put that mask on? Where was God when you loaded that gun up? Where was God, man? Where was God when you was trying to wipe down the car after you killed him? Let me back up. Where was God when you was out there? Where was God? Where was God then? Man, I don't want to hear nothing about no God, man. I don't want to hear nothing about God right now. What I want to hear is what that time looking like. Yeah. And let me make this clear. Julio Foolio, he was out there playing fake gangster too. Remember, he made songs taunting the dead, taunting the survivors of the dead. He thought it was a joke. Y'all better stop playing with people's loved ones and preying on the dead. Y'all better stop. I don't know where you get it from, who's told you it was cool, but after all of these deaths, y'all should have caught your snap by now, unless you just don't like the idea of breathing. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. In fact, before I go that, let me just leave y'all with this right here.
Supportive family, both your mother as well as his grandparents.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not here to dispute anything. I'm just here to be a man and take responsibility and express my feelings about this whole situation. I feel very remorseful, This is a terrible situation. It's been a traumatic experience.
Yeah, it's been a traumatic experience for all involved. So Sean, here's what I need you to do. I need you to take your own advice. Be a man and accept responsibility. Do your time. No more talk.